this review, yes, it is a Forest shirt for those. One of the old ones, the Juventus style. I actually really like this Forest shirt. One of the better ones. I wear it for work, to be fair. So today, reviewing Azacca from Ashover Brewery. That is their standard format that they use in their beers, labels that is. And, you know, the Ashover Brewery there, this is a 3.9%. Oh dear, that's a bit low. Azacca hopped pale ale brewed in, it is Chesterfield, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a brain freeze. Chesterfield, yes. So yeah, there we go. And yes, Nottingham Forest. You can't keep losing games. It doesn't matter what manager you are. You know, if you keep losing games, then at some stage, you know, despite you're a nice bloke, you're going to get the sack. And yeah, you got the sack this morning, or late last night. Who knows? It is what it is. Forest need help. Need to get away from the relegation zone. So, and I forgot to turn off the notifications. So we'll just do that, and then that's it. That stops noise when you're doing beer reviews. So yeah, in my Ashover Brewery glass, lovely glass as well. And this is a firm. I got this from adventurebeer.co.uk. But Ashover Brewery as well do a lot of beers, and they are a great company to get a mixed case from. I would say that they are traditional, bordering on traditional craft beers. That's how I foresee. It's very much in that middle ground. They're not a craft brewery, that's for sure. So traditional / traditional craft, in my opinion. Am I right or wrong? I have no idea. I think I'm right. So hazy, orangey looking pour with about an inch of head, but that's probably my rubbish pouring as usual. And a lovely citrus nose. Azacca hopped, and I don't really know about the hops, I'll be honest, you know. All I know, I just care about the taste. I don't know all the ins and outs, and otherwise I'd be a brewer, you know. Oh. Refreshing, hits the spot. There's a nice citrusy twang to it without being overly twangy. Very nice. Here comes Mr. Boo. 15-year-old Cocker Spaniel. Absolute nutter. He's got a gammy back leg now, and he can't help himself when he wees and poos. He's going a bit blind in one eye, but we love him to bits. And you know, like most people, your pets are your family. And yeah, it would kill us. It would. But anyway, so it's been a lovely day, September day, beautiful day. And in fact, today, obviously the autumn's arrived. It's arrived with some vigour actually. The leaves dropping now are dropping like one on where I work. But yeah, beautiful sunny day, and been doing a bit of tree lifting at work. That's where you take the bottom branches off and you lift it up. And bear in mind that before I got to the workplace, nobody did it. So they had gardeners, but they weren't proper gardeners, you know. There's gardeners and there's gardeners, as there are in every trade. There's people who can paint a room. Yeah, you ain't. And then there's people who can do proper painting and decorating. You know, we've all got our own, what's the word? Supposed traits and crafts. Oh, love this brewery. They make some really nice beers. If you're into trying beers from new breweries, if you live local to Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, Leicestershire, well, East Midlands, check out Adventure Beer, because they have got a lot of their beers in. Plus you can get a certain Raggy's beer as well, if you really want to, obviously. But yeah, well worth trying. If you live further afield, you may be better going straight direct to the website and having a look at the range of beers they do. There's a beer for everyone there, and it's a good range of beers. I've nothing but respect for Ashover Brewery. They're no nonsense. I find they're no nonsense beers. The head brewer is a lady, as there are in the industry nowadays. There's so many females now in good positions, and it's great to see. Years ago, I would have assumed it was a male-dominated industry, but these days, no, it is great to see, because everybody brings something different. You don't have to be a man or a woman to bring something different, but we all bring something different to the plate, see things from different viewpoints, and yeah, in that respect, it's a very good thing. Oh. So, yes, hitting the spot for me at least. It's easygoing, citrus, 3.9%. Reminds me a lot, actually, of the Raggy's Golden Ale with the citrusy element. Although the Raggy's has got the spice element. And boy, in bottle, it really is a spicy little fella. A bit like the bloke who it's named after. Yeah. in a certain way. In a certain way. Yeah. Although I'm not really a spice lover, to be fair, but that's just me. Curries, that sort of spice. So, in other news, we are edging, and I do mean edging, closer and closer to the 2,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every person who subscribes, follows the channel, watches videos, likes, comments. That interaction, it does mean a lot. The beer industry has took a pounding, and by drinking these beers from not the big breweries but the smaller breweries, we are keeping people alive. Their businesses alive. It's just like going to your local shop and buying beers, local beers or local produce. You are supporting local. You're supporting the people that you live near, that are part of your community. And that resonates massively with me, as it does with most of the beer reviewers, to be fair. They're all very pro-local, where they can, and if they can get local beers. And the community is an outstanding community of people reviewing beers from all over the place. And for the most part, doing it the right way as well. Is that a robin sat up there watching me? There's a robin sat in the privet, ligustrum ovifolium, for those who like Latin, and it's just the robin's just sat there staring over towards me. Ooh, freaky. God. Now, there was an old wives' tale that when you've got a robin next to you, it's someone who's part of company, with the earth, if you believe in such things, obviously, and then they're watching over you. And it would be bloody hell, get quite emotional, but it would be interesting if that was true. And it's my mum's birthday this Saturday, and it would be something, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? Hey? The world is full of things that none of us understand. The world, what's above us that we don't know, heaven, if there is a heaven, if there is a hell, and some people deserve the latter, and most people deserve the former, obviously. But that is weird. Just sat there staring into the beer room. Wow, freaking me out. Hello, birdie. Pretty birdie. No, it's not going to understand. It's actually looking at me now even more. It's like a tosser. Yeah, yeah. I'd say the same. Cheers. Cheers. Anyway, back to the beer review. These beer reviews. I go off on tangents all the time. The funny thing is that most beer reviews, you can go back in time and watch any beer review. And there were some beer reviews you'll be in stitches. The funny beer reviews. I did do a playlist of funny beer reviews. And if anybody comes across beer reviews that you find hilarious, please comment and flag it up, because I'll put them in that funny playlist. There are a lot. There were some drunken beer reviews when a bottle pops on camera, and yeah, there are some classics, but there's also some where I'm chatting, going over stuff that's happened on the Arboretum, my old workplace. And you know, when you work on a public park, you see a lot of life, and a lot more than I see at the moment. It's quite, in a lot of ways, it's quite not boring, but certainly a lot quieter than the jobs, the workplaces I used to have. And that's a good thing as well. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's and I'm enjoying the tranquility and the being left alone just to run at it. You know, as a gardener, to be the best you can, and to keep pushing. Walt Disney, if you look at Disney's theme parks, Walt Disney said with Walt Disney World Land, Walt Disneyland, you've never seen Walt Disney World. Shame, isn't it? That the theme park is never finished. It's an ongoing, it's never completed. It's going to be ongoing. Keep pushing boundaries in his own way, obviously, his words. And to me, with doing what I'm doing, we're doing beer reviews with this whole beer, not just beer reviews, but joining the beer community, breweries, going to breweries, collaborations with breweries, everything, all this. It's about pushing them boundaries. It's about joining with the beer and being somebody who, you know, is doing it the right way, and being a nice person. If you come across a bad beer, you're going to come across a bad beer. You know, you can't win them all. But most beers, 99.99% of beers are absolutely spot on. However, there is always one or two that are bad, you know, and I've come across a couple in my time. But there's also a right and wrong way of saying things. Just because I like a beer, you may not. Just because you like a beer, I may not. Our styles, our taste buds, there's so much to learn with drinking beers. You can drink a beer like this beer. You could drink it today, and because it's not your palate, you might hate it. You could drink it in a year's time after experiencing different beers and getting your palate used to it. That bird's still there. Yeah, Mum. Freaking me out now. It's giving me a proper stare. It's like, put my head up, can't see me now. Yeah. Oh, it's proper staring. That is strange. That's weird. Yeah, freaking me out. But yeah, you know, your palate changes, and this doing beer reviews, for me, it's helped me develop. I'm not the best. You know, there are better reviewers out there. There are better people out there. I do it in a friendly way, which hopefully resonates with most people. Most people. You're not going to please everyone. There's always somebody who thinks you're a dick. And yeah, same to them. Cheers. Can't win them all, can you? That's life, isn't it? You know, you can't win them all. So anyway, back to the reviewing part of the beer review. Lovely citrusy pour, hazy. I would say orangey. It looks more golden now. So colours are colours. It's difficult at times to get the right colour. Little white head still on there. 3.9%. Azacca hopped pale ale. Never really come across Azacca before. Not that I remember anyway. You know, drank a lot of beer. So for me, very pleasant tasting, Pale ale, easy drinking. Love the citrusy taste to it, fruity, citrusy, smooth, not really bitter. Um, very, like I say, very easy drinking. And from a great brewery as well, Ashover Brewery. This is their glass. You can buy this glass, and you know the beer looks good in it. To be fair, so yeah, would I drink this again? Yes, yeah, all day long. Cracking beer. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.2 out of 5. My bird's still there. Yeah, is he dead? No, he's moving. No, might be my mum coming to revisit me. You never know, do you? The world is strange, you know. No bones about it. You never know. None of us know for sure. No one knows, you know, unless you're God or some sort of thing, some sort of God, and you know it all. Although there's quite a few people who know it all. Always amazes me how they do, you know. And then, you know, you take the mickey out of them, as you do, because, yeah, if you think you know it all, you're vastly mistaken. But there you go. Anyway, cracking beer, cracking brewery, adventurebeer.co.uk is where I got it from. Check all these people out. Brilliant. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Long beer review as usual. Cheers.